Hello guys, and welcome to episode 9 of your daily fix with me, Sean Paul Johnston, here at the SmallFryUnify studio. Let me just make sure this is in focus. Got a little bit of music behind me this time because next door there's a class on downstairs. They're doing stuff as well. So also today, this one we've not got any film stuff. It's mostly just game content. I never even bothered checking the film stuff because there was so much game stuff. I'm going to go through, there's about 5 different stories, just give you a brief little update on them. So the first one was, there was a new Pokemon game, was announced by the Pokemon Company and Nintendo. It's basically a cross between Pokemon Rumble and Pokemon Go. It's a mobile game as well, and it's going to be coming out on iOS and Android. It's called Pokeland, and the first 10,000 sign-ups on Android today will get access to it as an alpha test. So if you've got an Android phone, you may be too late already, I'm not too sure. But jump on there, give it a shot. If you do, let me know what it's like. Let me know if it's any good. It'll be interesting to see again what Nintendo comes out with, something for the Switch at E3, if they're going to do a Pokemon Stars or another Pokemon game. Also, let's stay on to the game stuff. Tokyo 42 launched today on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC via Steam. Now this is described as a hyper stylish isometric open world shooter. Sounds pretty cool. Looks quite cool if you look at the video as well. It got okay reviews. It's been reviewed on IGN today, so go and check that out if you want to get a little bit more information on it. It's made by developer Mode 7, so if you're into your games like that, isometric, that top-down sort of angled view, isometric, then you might like this kind of game. So give it a shot again, let us know what you think of it. PlayStation 3, they had a registration site open today for people who wanted to go to their theatre event, which would be free. And it went up today so people could book their tickets, and it was under so much stress from demand, people trying to get those tickets, that it crashed. So loads of people were unable to get access. Some people got in, some people didn't. Apparently PlayStation is going to release an update tomorrow, so I don't know if they're going to increase it, add more tickets, or just let those people know if they got in or not, the ones who maybe weren't sure. So if you're one of those people, check back tomorrow, you might get more information on that one. Now, staying on PlayStation, it's the end of an era for PlayStation 3. Now, originally that came out in 2006, November the 11th, I think it was, 2006. And it was slated to, or planned, scheduled to run for about 10 years, have a life cycle of 10 years. It's now 2017, we're halfway through it, and it's just ceased production now. I don't think it's ceased production, but it's ceased everything essentially now. So there's no more getting made, there's no more getting shipped out, that's it, completed its full allocation essentially. It's done exceptionally well, it's done way better than I think they imagined, considering the actual industry itself at the time. It sold excess of 80 million consoles, and I think it's roughly about 86 million, and I think the Xbox was roughly there as well with the 360. Those two done quite well, but yeah, it's done a little bit longer than what they planned, and it's sold extremely well. Obviously the PlayStation 4 now is something like 50 or 60 million now, so that's catching up, and will probably do quite well before that gets another version, PlayStation 5 or something. One of the other things I wanted to tell you guys about was tomorrow, June the 1st, so when you're watching this tomorrow, there is the Game Pass on Xbox. That launches tomorrow worldwide. That's the Netflix-like service where you can get, once you sign up for it, it's £7.99 here in the UK or $9.99 in the US. And when you sign up, you get access to 100 Xbox, well, a mixture between Xbox One and Xbox One compatible 360 games. So Xbox 360 games essentially, and Xbox One games, and there's 100 of them there. So there's old classics, there's newer games, and you get access to them. It's unlimited access. If you go ahead and then buy the game, you will get that discounted because you've been playing it and you've been buying that pass thing. So if you're looking to get a console at the Xbox One, then that's probably a really good option for you, because when you sign up for this, it's a fairly cheap price, but you'll get to try a lot of these games, and it's not forking out a full price for them. You can just use them for as long as you want, and then that's it. And I think they're going to be adding more games to that, or they will keep recycling what games they've got on that list of 100. It'd be nice if they actually added more, because obviously there's way more than 100 games between the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One, so it'd be nice if they added more to that. But yeah, if you're interested in checking it out, let me know what it's like. Once we find out what's happening with the Scorpio at E3, depending on price, depending on exclusives for that console, it might be something we get here in the studio, and then something like the Xbox Game Pass would be ideal, because then we wouldn't have to fork out hundreds and hundreds of pounds just buying games. We could just get that Xbox Pass, and get access to 100 games essentially whenever we want. The really good thing about it as well is I think this is really where the industry is going. We've seen how Netflix has expanded and grown over the last few years. It's massive now. And services like HBO Go and other ones like that, Stars for instance. I think these services is something that's going to come more and more into the games industry. So we're going to see it more on probably PlayStation. But in fact, the PlayStation 4 has already got it with the PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Now. They've already got something similar. And I'm thinking this is what Nintendo's going to do with their service. It's going to be something where, you know, imagine the virtual console is Nintendo's whole back catalogue, all their games in a service. You pay a fee of £20 a month. Let's say that's double the price of what they're paying for the Xbox One or the Xbox Game Pass. But £20 a month, and from that you get access to the whole range of Nintendo games over the years. Now you might not get other consoles, but you'll get everything Nintendo's got, and maybe you can add ones to that, maybe you can add other consoles to that service, and maybe that's why we're seeing Neo Geo games coming out and getting released separately, because maybe this service from Nintendo is going to be something like that. It's just their games. It'd be nice if it was all one service, but like the virtual console from before. But anyway guys, that's it for your daily fix today. A couple of little things I just want to finish off with. After this broadcast, Lindsay just jumped in there. After this broadcast at 8 o'clock, 10 minutes from now, there's going to be the Gamify 24/7 episode 18, I think it is, will be up on YouTube, and I'm going to be posting it up on Facebook, so you can check that out. Let us know what you think of it, leave some comments. And I want to also give a shout out to, he always writes this, I don't know how it's said, but his name is I Made Edin Benatow, who left us a comment on yesterday's Daily Fix saying SmallFryUnify for the win. I think he was referencing the fact that in the top corner here, my little battery camera symbol was off. It was flashing because the battery was about to die. Fixed this time, fixed it. But yeah, I think he was laughing at that. But thanks for the comments, guys. Remember, leave us more comments. I'll give you a shout out. And I will catch you guys tomorrow and Thursday's Daily Fix. Thanks for watching.